What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hot Wheels Ninja channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the 2024 Supers for this year. I have A through G case here. I have not found the rest yet. Obviously, the year's not over. A lot of our stores have been dry recently, but I just wanted to go through and show you guys the different Supers from this year so far. And we're going to kind of rank them to see which ones so far that I found. If you guys have found some other ones, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know that other people out there who are true collectors are getting them, not just scalpers and resellers. Yeah, let's get into it. Right now we have, or first up I should say, we have a case, Ford Escort RS 2000. Basically a race car in a very, very vibrant Spectra Flame green color. Really, really nice wheels on this. Yeah, this one, it leaves some to be desired. Let's zoom in here a little bit so you can see some of the details a little bit better. It is nice. There's definitely some details on there. I think those plastic bumpers is one of the reasons why I got so much hate. It's not the best. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't have a metal base. I don't know if any of them do, to be completely honest with you, but why don't Supers have metal bases? We get, what is it? The premium main lines that have metal bases. I'm trying to see if I have one. I think I do. No, that's not one. Maybe the Mustang? I don't remember. No, there are premium main lines that have metal bases. I know there are. They just started doing that this year with the, if you look at the Hot Wheels logo on some of the sets that come out for premium main lines, it'll be silver, and that means that some of the cars in that set will have a metal base. I don't have any on hand right now, I guess. I thought maybe I had some up here, but I don't. But yeah. This one, it's cool. It's not the coolest thing out there. I know the going price for something like this is like 25, 30 bucks. These were not super sought after, so, you know, they weren't incredibly hard to find. I think they were hard to find because it was towards the beginning of the year, around Christmas, when these finally started hitting stores, and everybody was at the stores. So it was hard to kind of get there first and get, you know, everybody's Christmas shopping and holiday shopping and New Year's and all that. So when these hit, it was kind of like a frenzy, whether people were there for Hot Wheels or not. It was just so many people, I think, just found these, you know. These weren't super hard to find, but it's a good one nonetheless. Next up, we have the B case Camaro SS. There are color variants of this. I actually found both color variants. I gave the lighter color variant to a friend for 10 bucks, and he ended up finding me like some M2 or something like that. I don't remember. But I had another friend who found a bunch of these as well. I loved this one because I own a Camaro, not this Camaro, I own a 78 Rust Bucket Camaro. You know, I've always been a Chevy fan, GM fan, so this one I definitely had to have this year. They put my favorite reel riders on it as well, these big 5 spokes. That's, I think, the best reel rider that Hot Wheels makes. They got a nice kind of deep dish-ish lip on them, big 5 spokes. Yeah, those look great. I love the paint scheme, like the Spectra Flame black, and then the color variant was like a more like light gray or dark gray color. That was the other variant to it, so it's lighter than this one. Get some more light on this so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This one's like a very dark color, whereas the other one's like a gray almost. So yeah, this one's great. I love this one. This is definitely probably, for the year, since I know what else is coming out, I would say top 5 probably. So yeah, let me know if you guys found this one too. Next we have C case. This year's Golden Nugget, as some people call it. There are 2 this year, but this was being called the Golden Nugget at first. This leaves much to be desired. There are no paint apps on this. This is the most bare bones Super that I've ever seen. Doesn't have great wheels. It's not a sought after casting. I'm not a fan of convertibles. But my goal this year is to try to find every Super. So it's staying in the collection. The THunts logo is very, very tiny on there. Yeah, you guys can see that. Yeah, it's very tiny. This one, I mean, I've seen people sell these for like 15 or 20 bucks locally for the most part. I think eBay, they're like 25, 30 bucks. There are people who want them. You know, I'm just not a big enough fan of BMW to really, this wasn't really like in, you know, on my radar for like, oh, I have to have it, you know. So it's a good one, but definitely on the lower for the list for this year. Now this is the bad boy for the year. This one was incredibly hard to find. I mean, the red paint on this is gorgeous. It's some of the best Spectraflame. I'm throwing tools. Sorry about that. The red Spectraflame is insanely nice. It's like deep cherry red. The deep dish 5 spokes were perfect for this car. They could not have picked a better wheel. I love the way this car looks. I love the way it sits. Like, I have the black one slammed. The gray one I'll be slamming as well to go along with it. I did not get the regular red version of it. If I find it in the store, I might pick it up just to do a slammed version of the red one. But yeah, this looks great. I wouldn't mind slamming one of these, wink wink, in the future, as in the Super. So if I get an extra one, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just open this one up, who knows. But as much as I don't want to open it up. But yeah, that for me, that's the best Super so far this year. Then we have E-Case, the new Golden Nugget. I did not find this one. As I think I stated before, I found all of these. So I hunt, you know, I go out and I try to scalp the scalpers. I get there first and I try to beat everybody, well, not everybody, but I try to beat those guys at their own game. And I always try to hook up other collectors, but this one I did not find. This one I want to give a shout out to my buddy Lewis. Lewis helped me out finding this one. And he's who I actually found the Mercedes Super for. I found a second one of those for him. So we kind of traded, I guess. I know that Mercedes goes for a lot more, but Lewis is one of my best friends, so I definitely had to hook him up with the Mercedes, and he ended up finding me one of these, and he's found me a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, this was cool because I could not find this one. This one, the cases came and went in our area, and I was so disappointed because I was like, oh, well, there goes my goal for the year of trying to find every single Super. And he hit me up probably a couple days later and said, guess what I found at Dollar Tree. So thank you to Lewis for this. I really appreciate it. It's definitely not the most sought after casting. But as for me and my goals, yes, I am looking for every Super, whether they are expensive or not expensive or cool or not cool. I'm just trying to find everyone this year. That's my goal. I've never found every Super for the year. Matter of fact, I didn't find a Super until last year. I found the K-Truck. That was my first ever Super, and I kind of got hooked after that. So this is kind of, you know, my goal for the year, whether they're cool or not. I will give points to this one for the wheels. I think the wheels are sick on this car. They couldn't have picked better wheels for it. Big old wide body on there too. Definitely looks like a little rally time attack kind of Fiat, I guess. So that's cool. Italian flag and everything, the checker on it, you know, kind of reminds me of like the old school Mini Coopers. But yeah, it's a good one. Now we're on to F-Case. And I really wish I found the purple muscle car from last year. I don't know if you guys have kind of noticed that trend with Hot Wheels, but it seems like every year they do a purple Spectraflame, like American muscle car. And last year, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Mustang, the GT500 convertible. And I really wish I would have found that one. I did not. But I did get this one. I ended up getting 3 of these, actually. One of them, I think you guys have probably seen in past videos. I have opened. So I have opened a Super. Will not be customizing this. It needs no customization. Hot Wheels did a fantastic job on it. It's lowered enough. It's got the right wheels. I won't paint over Spectraflame paint. I'm not going to add paint apps to it. They did a fantastic job with this. So I'm going to leave that the way it is. The third one that I found, I ended up giving to my dad, and he loved it. It was his first ever Super, if I'm not mistaken. So he was stoked. But yeah, found this. This is definitely maybe top 10 for this year, I would say. It's a good one. El Camino is usually not super sought after, but the price on this one's kind of holding it around 40 or 50 bucks, so people were definitely looking for it. I know probably a lot of the older collectors that are into the American Muscle and stuff really enjoy when they do these castings for supers, like the American Muscle and the purple and everything. So I was a big fan of El Caminos when I was younger. I thought they were weird and cool, so this was a good get for me. And then on to G-Case. This is the newest kind of hot thing since the Mercedes dropped. People have been looking for this, and luckily I found one. Have not found another. Since I found this, I have not found another super, and that was probably a month and a half ago. Our stores have been dry. Nobody's stocking anything. Walmart's doing resets. I don't exactly know what's going on, but I was happy to find this one. I thought this was probably going to be one of the hardest ones to get this year. I love the fact that it's a race car. I love the wheels that they put on it. I wish they put these wheels on more like premiums. These like aero disc style wheels. Yeah. I will say this, I have the regular version of this that I picked up before I found this one, because I was going to customize it. There's not a huge difference. Obviously the wheels are completely different, right? But if you wheel swap it, whether you find the same wheels or not, if you wheel swap the regular version of it, they look really similar. The biggest difference is the TH and the wheels. The paint job is not hugely different, even on the regular one. The regular one has a pretty shiny blue paint. Obviously this one's a little bit shinier, but you know, it's kind of weird. I expected it to be a little bit more vibrant, I guess. I don't know if you guys can tell in the video, or if you guys have seen pictures of it on, you know, Instagram or Reddit or something of people finding them, but it's a kind of basic for a super, but it's definitely sought after. This is definitely one of the ones that I was excited to find. So yeah, those are my supers for the year so far. I'll do an update video when I hopefully find more. I got, like, you know, like I said, I have a lot of people who are in my local area that I talk to and I'm friends with, and they hunt and we help each other out. And that's one of the best things that you can do if you're a collector, is try to find a community of people that you're willing to help and they're willing to help you as well. So that's like my biggest advice and tip for anybody looking for stuff. Don't be that guy that's pushing and shoving to the aisle and taking everything, you know. Most people know me from shows, you know, local like swap meet shows and stuff like that, because I find treasure hunts all the time. People leave them, they're not really sought after, so I would find a bunch of them, keep them, buy them, you know, and then take them to shows and then give them out to the kids. I've always tried to do that. I've been burned a few times on it, but I always try to, you know, kids don't get to collect the stuff that we want. The kids aren't going to go in the store and find this, so you try to make their day somehow. And, you know, I have a 5-year-old son, so I know what it's like. You know, if I bring home a Hot Wheel for him, it doesn't matter what Hot Wheel it is, his day is made. You know, so if I see a kid who's like, you know, oh, I just want a Hot Wheel, you know, and their parents bring them to a show or something, I'm like, I'll give you a Hot Wheel and it's a treasure hunt, they lose their minds. So my advice is try to be the collector that's helping people out, and other people will help you out, and it's definitely helped me out. Whether it be supers or premiums or, you know, RLCs even. I have a buddy who has, who gets extra RLCs sometimes, and if I miss it or if I can't get it, he might have it and he'll hook me up with it. So it's nice to have that community of people, and I would suggest building a community of your own of people to hunt with and collect with, and I mean, essentially become friends with. I'm friends with all these people. I talk to them almost every day. They've helped me with this channel. They've helped me come up with ideas to create content. So thank you to those guys, and thank you to everyone who supports me and the channel and my wild diecast addiction. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to put these in order of my own ranking. I have not done this before. I've not done this yet, so this is going to be kind of hard. I'm definitely going with the Mercedes as number 1 so far. So we're going to do that first. And second, I'm probably going to go with... I'm going to have to go with the Camaro. I know some of you guys are probably going to hate me for this, but I have to go with the Camaro. So we're going to go Camaro second. I own one. I love GM stuff. That's going number 2. Number 3, easily. I mean, there's no debate there. Number 4, Camino or 60s Fiat? I think I'm gonna go with El Camino. Purple is my favorite color, and I grew up in the Motor City, so you know, old school muscle is kind of that's what I grew up on. That's nostalgic for me. So, all right, number 5. Let's see what's taking 5th place. Yeah, we're going 60s Fiat. Those wheels are too good. 6th place, we're gonna go with the Ford Escort. It's a good one. It's not the best. And obviously your Golden Nugget. Sorry, Golden Nugget, you're last, but probably will not be last for long. I don't know if you guys have seen the picture. If you have not seen the picture of this year's Supers, I'll put it up right here somewhere. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna put it up for you guys so you guys can see it. There's definitely another car that's coming out that's probably gonna take last place for me. If you guys would like to take a guess at what that would be after I show you that picture, let me know in the comments, because I was not happy when they released it. We didn't see any livery stuff this year, which for me personally was a little disappointing. As you can tell, I like the livery stuff. But yeah, that's my ranking for the Supers so far this year. Just as a quick little addition to the Supers this year, I'm going to show you guys the treasure hunts that went along with them. So we're going to put these up real quick just to close this video out. I'm going to show you the treasure hunts from this year. And as an added bonus, you guys can rank these as well in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the treasure hunts from this year. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Let's move these out of the way and put them in order. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 47 Chevy Fleetline. Was very happy when I found this. I love the police kind of look to it. Or not look, it is a police car, but I love that, like old school police car look. Probably the most unwanted treasure hunt of the year, which if you take this out of the box and look at the other side, people actually do like it. It's got like two, it's like a turntable on the other side of the bus, which is really cool. The most deceiving one of the year. There are Tooligans that were made in the past. I assumed that the wrench on the back of this was 10 millimeter because that's what everybody loses, right? 10 millimeter? No. It's an 8 millimeter. You do get a little, what the heck are they called? I have a bunch of them. It's for those. You can stick all those in there. The bits. Driver bits. Sorry. Couldn't think of the name. You could put driver bits in there and use this car as a tool, basically. That's why it's called the Tooligan. D-case. Custom 53 Chevy. Clear purple hood on it. This was the hardest one to find. I found this months after I found the D-case Super, which is wild. E-case, Batman. If you're a Batman collector, that's the one for you. I gave a bunch of these away to kids. They lost their minds over it. They love that one. Ford Mustang Mach-E. This is different than the other ones because it has the livery on it and that like green stripe on the wheel. And then the Dragon Wagon. People are leaving these behind. I remember the old school radio flyers. That was my childhood. Had to have this one. Pretty sure I got my dad one too. People are leaving these on the shelves by like the 10s or 20s. So if you see one, grab one. It's the yellow version. That's the treasure hunt. They're cool. Give them to your kids. Play with them. Take them out of the box. Have fun with it. That's what Hot Wheels are for. They're for having fun. So, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know your rankings on the Supers for this year. Let me know what you guys think is the best, either out of this or out of everything. Let me know what you guys think is the best treasure hunt of the year. I don't even think I've seen all the rest of the treasure hunts for this year. I know the Purple Passion is like the next one I need. That goes with the Volvo Gasser. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. All right. Until next time, peace.